current average student load is over 1,200 students daily. Over the last 14 weeks, the students of class 065 have completed over 560 hours of didactic and practical skills training. They have been trained in basic life support, emergency medical care, nursing care, which includes patient assessment, management of shock and trauma patients, medication administration, venipuncture, and IV administration, as well as shipboard medical care, tactical combat casualty care, and a wide variety of additional skills and hands-on training. It is my pleasure to inform our guests about the Navy student leadership positions. These positions are designed to give sailors the opportunity to develop leadership qualities early in their military career. These individuals act as a liaison between the instructors, Navy military training instructors, and the students in their program. The student leaders volunteer their time in order to help other sailors adjust to the Navy way of living. Leading petty officer. Given the responsibility of leading the class as well as carrying out the instructions of the class instructors and Navy military training instructors. Assistant leading petty officer. Assist the leading petty officer in carrying out the instructions from the instructors and NMTIs for student accountability and military bearing. Master at arms. Oversees class accountability at all times and assists LPOs and ALPOs in their daily duties by maintaining good order and discipline within the class. Educational petty officer. Chosen for their strong study habits and exceptional test-taking skills, they hold after-hour study sessions and assist classmates with proper note-taking skills and study habits. Command pass coordinator. Responsible for administrative tasks concerning sailors within the class. These tasks include, but are not limited to, recall rosters, muster reports, special request chits, and other administrative assistance. Athletic petty officer. Assist the command fitness leaders in conducting all phases of command physical training and sets the physical fitness standard for their class. Thank you, student leaders. About face. Take seats. Today, we have one student who earned distinction by achieving an academic excellence as the honor graduate of class 065. Agent Chen is eligible for the Accelerated Advancement Program, giving the commanding officer of her next permanent duty station the opportunity to advance her between 4 and 10 month mark to the pay grade of E4, regardless of rank. Today, we have 20 students who have earned distinction by achieving academic excellence on the MEDC Dean's List. These students have earned a GPA of above 92%. Dean's List recipients, attention. About face. Please join me in giving the AAP and Dean's List recipients a round of applause. About face. Take seats. At this time, the commanding officer would like to recognize class leader Agent Ray for his exemplary leadership displayed through the course. Attention to award. Letter of commendation to Hospitalman Parker M. Ray, United States Navy, for professional excellence and achievement in the performance of his duties while serving as class leader, Navy Medicine Training Support Center, Fort Sam Houston, Texas, from January 2023 to April 2023. Displaying excellent leadership qualities, he assisted the Navy military training instructors in day-to-day management of Class 065, ensuring 100% of requirements were met. Hospitalman Ray's exceptional professionalism, initiative, and loyal dedication to duty reflected a credit upon himself and were in keeping with the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. Signed, P.R. Allen, Captain, 1st Corps, United States Navy, Commanding Officer. The Commanding Officer would also like to recognize the honor graduate for their exemplary academic skills displayed throughout the course in attaining the highest grade point average. Today's honor graduate for class 065 is H.N. Chen. Letter of commendation to Hospitalman Pinyin Chen, United States Navy. It is with great pleasure that I commend you for your superior performance and accomplishments while serving as Hospital Corpsman Basic Program student at the Medical Education and Training Campus from January 2023 to April 2023. You consistently performed your duties in an exemplary and highly professional manner, culminating in your selection as the honor graduate for class 065, exhibiting sustained dedication and commitment towards completing an extremely intensive and difficult hands-on curriculum. You achieved a final grade point average of 98.59%. I commend you for a job well done and wish you continued success in your future endeavors. Signed, David C. Walmsley, Colonel, United States Air Force, Commandant, Medical Education and Training Campus. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Class, take seats. It is my pleasure to introduce our student guest speaker for today's closing ceremony, H.N. Ray.
Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, Captain. Good afternoon, Master Chief. Family, friends, instructors, NMTI, graduates. Congratulations. We've made it. I'm Seaman Ray, class 065 LPO, and like classes before us and the classes that will follow, we have finally completed our foundational evolution in our naval career as corpsmen. Congratulations to you all. We collectively are joining the rich history of the greatest rate in the Navy, Hospital Corpsman. It's amazing to think of the fire hose of information that we've consumed in the last 4 months and retained here at HCB. But I would say equally amazing are the friendships and the strong bonds that we have formed while at Corps School. The conversations that we've had, the fun that we have made here in San Antonio, all the small moments and life experiences that will stay with us through the years. We've studied, we've memorized, tested, practiced so many critical skills and learned so much about the human body that will ultimately benefit us in our naval career. However, in addition to the curriculum, I believe that there are invaluable lessons that we learned outside of the curriculum, and I'd like to list 3 of them. Number 1, 0500 PT with HM1 Zapata. Life isn't easy. Embrace the suck. Number 2, Chief Powers challenging us every day to find the good in the day. And number 3, HM2 ranking guiding us to be a cohesive unit, a team that looks after each other. We may not like each other all the time, but we will look out for each other. Of course, there are so many other life lessons, nuggets to success, and pearls of wisdom from all of our other instructors, too many to list, but I think I speak for all of us in 065 when I say thank you to our NMTIs. Thank you to our instructors. Thank you. You have invested into our foundation here in Corps School, and we will be forever grateful to become the corpsman that we will be. In the early days of January, we had our first hands-on lab. Everyone, instructors and students alike, encouraged us to memorize the script. That was the phrase. Memorize the script, learn the script, use the script. That phrase was drilled into our brain, and after about a week of doing that, we thought, well, we have to do it again and again and again. A new script each week and a new lab to go along with it. And I jokingly said that I felt like I was in high school because it seems like you're learning a new script back in the theater department, memorizing scripts for a big production of The Lab. Because I did musicals in the past, I was more partial to the actual memorizing of the scripts because it takes you back to a place where I enjoyed being on stage, the theater. The lights are bright. Part of putting on a production is memorizing the script. You also have to develop the character, know how to react, what to do, where to go, create all the little nuances of the way to tell the story. Stories of triumph, pain, joy, wonder, in a unique and authentic way. There's a saying in the theater, there are no small roles, only small actors. And this phrase simply means that whether you are the lead actor or singing in the chorus, you are needed and important for telling the whole story. I believe that the same could be said for corpsmen. There are no small jobs, there are no small roles, only small corpsmen. All of us at one point will take on roles in our career, both large and small, requiring us to be the lead and the supporting cast. Whether you're in surgery, delivering babies, examining blood, serving with Marines, working in the ER, saving lives, filling prescription, and or even filing paperwork, because if it's not written down, then it didn't happen. Every one of us are needed. All roles are important to provide the full service of a corpsman to our fellow sailors, Marines, and families. So whether you are the lead or the supporting cast, remember there are no small jobs, only small corpsmen. So I'll leave you with this, Class 065, memorize your script. Build on the foundation that we have here today at HCB. Continue to learn, cherish the relationships that you've formed. Remember that we don't get to pick our patients, but we will always give the highest level of care. And at your next command, if things are not going the way that you want them to, embrace the suck. Look for the good in each and every day, and look out for each other and work together as a team. Congratulations, 065.
I'm going to save this for my next class. Man, that was really good. Thank you, thank you. I'd also like to introduce our staff guest speaker now, HM2 Rankin.
Good afternoon, everyone. That's going to be kind of hard to top, but I'll try my best. Good afternoon, CO, Master Chief, distinguished guests, family, and friends. Class 065, it's been the best of times, and it's been the worst of times. I'm partly surprised you selected me to be your guest speaker, because at this point, I thought you were through listening to me talk all the time. But I'm here to drop some more gems, so here we go. If you know me, you know my passion for ships. On December 7th, 1941, pharmacist mate second class Ned Curtis of the USS Nevada braved enemy bombing and attacks to attend to a wounded officer. Curtis transported the officer to safety while suffering severe burns requiring hospitalization and was later honored the Navy Cross for his actions that day. It takes an incredible amount of selfless sacrifice to commit to the oath that you will be taking today. The same oath and sacrifice Ned Curtis took all those years ago. Be reminded of the countless acts before you and those to come in time of need. So even after the long, treacherous runs, hours and hours of night study, continuous duty days, and a few attacks from some chupacabras, I hope that you took away more than just the basics of core school. I would like to personally thank the families here to support all of the corpsmen today, and to thank the class of 065 for refreshing my leadership skills for the better. I think it's finally safe to say that you guys are my best class. Thank you, 065.
Thank you, HM2. This time, I would again like to invite the families and friends to take photos as we present each student with their graduation certificate. Please hold all applause until all the names have been called.
First row, left hand check. Right face. Forward, march.
H.N. Ray, NMRTC, Beaufort, South Carolina. H.N. Chen, NMRTC, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. H.A. Aguilar, NMRTC, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. H.N. Belingate, Fort Belfiore Community Hospital, Virginia. H.R. Banabon, NMRTC, Pensacola, Florida. HM2 Blunt, 3rd LAR, 1st MARDIV, 29 Palms, California. H.R. Burke, NMRTU, Cherry Point, North Carolina. H.N. Chapman, NMRTU, Patuxent River, Maryland. H.R. Chaffee, Fort Belfort Community Hospital, Virginia. H.R. Kaufman, Pharmacy Technician, C School, Fort Sam Houston, Texas. H.A. Day, NMRTC, Portsmouth, Virginia. H.R. Diaz, NMRTC, Portsmouth, Virginia. H.R. Dubois, Branch Health Clinic, MCRD, San Diego, California. H.R. Edwards, Orthopedic Technician, C School, Fort Sam Houston, Texas. H.A. Philgrove, NMRTU, Quantico, Virginia. H.R. Fuentes, MARSOC Training Center, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. H.R. Garcia, NMRTC, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. H.A. Gasterling, NOSC, Nashville, Tennessee. H.A. Gomez Lopez, NOSC, West Palm Beach, Florida. H.R. Giovanni, NMRTU, Cherry Point, North Carolina. H.N. Hartsill, NOSC, Tampa, Florida. H.R. Jones, Pharmacy Technician, C School, Fort Sam Houston, Texas. H.R. Kelly, NMRTU, Jacksonville, Florida. H.N. Riviere, NOSC, Phoenix, Arizona. H.A. McCarty, NMTSC, Fort Sam Houston, Texas. H.N. Nguyen, Naval Air Crewman Candidate School, Pensacola, Florida. H.R. Paredes, NMRTC, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. H.A. Parks, NMRTC, Portsmouth, Virginia. H.N. Perez Pena, NOSC, Jacksonville, Florida. H.A. Marconi, BRC, Camp Pendleton. H.A. Maloney, NOSC, Fallon, Nevada. H.A. Matonza, NMRTU, Cherry Point, North Carolina. H.N. Ramos, NMRTU, Quantico, Virginia. H.N. Ranger Ferguson, NMRTU, Quantico, Virginia. H.N. Richards, Fort Belfort Community Hospital, Virginia. H.N. Roche, Hemodialysis Technician, C School, Fort Smith, Virginia. H.A. Romero, Laboratory Technician, C School, Fort Sam Houston, Texas. H.N. Ruiz Guerra, NMRTC, Portsmouth. H.N. Sackman, NMRTC, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. H.N. Slothman, NMRTU, Naval Station, San Diego, California. H.N. Schreiner, Surgical Technician, C School, Fort Sam Houston, Texas. H.N. Schrock, Pharmacy Technician, C School, Fort Sam Houston, Texas. HR Serrero, NMRTU, Cherry Point, North Carolina. HR Miguel, NMCSC, Fort Sam Houston, Texas. AJ Spinney, NMRTC, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. HR Safransky, Laboratory Technician, C School, Fort Sam Houston, Texas. HR Thala, NMRTC, Portsmouth, Virginia. H.A. Torres Manzini, NMRTU, Cherry Point, North Carolina. H.N. Usar, NMRTC, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. H.A. Valdez, NMRTU, Cherry Point, North Carolina. H.R. Bankershaver, NMRTU, Patunsic River, Maryland. H.R. Vossel, NMRTU, Quantico, Virginia. H.A. Vega Myers, NAS, Marietta, Georgia. H.A. Viernes, NMRTU, Cherry Point, North Carolina. H.R. Watkins, U.S., NMRTC, Rota, Spain. H.N. Williams, Surgical Technician, C School, Fort Sam Houston, Texas. H.R. Wright, USNS Comfort, Portsmouth, Virginia. H.N. Yanni, NMRTC, Portsmouth, Virginia. H.R. Israel, NOSC, Virginia Beach, Virginia. H.A. Joe, NMRTU, Quantico, Virginia. Please join me in giving the newest hospital corpsman a round of applause. All hospital corpsmen, past and present, please rise for the hospital corpsman pledge. Graduates, attention. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I solemnly pledge myself.
I solemnly pledge myself.
Before God and these witnesses.
Before God and these witnesses.
To practice faithfully all of my duties.
To practice faithfully all of my duties.
As a member of the hospital corps.
As a member of the hospital corps.
I hold the care of the sick and injured.
I hold the care of the sick and injured.
To be a privilege and a sacred trust.
To be a privilege and a sacred trust.
I will assist the medical department officer.
I will assist the medical department officer.
With loyalty and honesty.
With loyalty and honesty.
I will not knowingly permit harm.
I will not knowingly permit harm.
To come to any patient.
To come to any patient.
I will not partake of nor administer.
I will not partake of nor administer.
Any unauthorized medication.
Any unauthorized medication.
I will hold all personal matters.
I will hold all personal matters
pertaining to the private lives of patients.
Pertaining to the private lives of patients.
In strict confidence.
In strict confidence.
I dedicate my heart.
I dedicate my heart.
My mind.
My mind.
And strength.
And strength.
To the work before me.
To the work before me.
I shall do all within my power.
I shall do all within my power.
To show myself an example.
To show myself an example.
Of all that is honorable and good.
Of all that is honorable and good.
Throughout my naval career.
Throughout my naval career.
Would the guests please stand for the singing of the Navy song and the departure of the official party. Graduates, about face. Thank you all for being a part of history today. To the newest hospital corpsmen, we wish you much success in your future endeavors, and we welcome you to the most decorated grade in the United States Navy. Carry with you the honors and traditions of the hospital corps. Class dismissed.